Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's midday money, the 19th of February. Welcome on into the show. Mr. Sean Higgs on the Twitter universe. Come give me a follow if you want. We're also available in podcast form. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Find a Midday Money show. Midday Money's there. Late Night Money's there. We're gonna do it. No late night money last night. I was like, you know what? It's a handful of games. I'll run down a Marcos minute for our guy Marcos, who loves our old listener, Miss Danica. We'll run down a Marcos minute. We'll talk about the short schedule today. What's there to say? Ridiculous NBA All-Star game? Whatever. How about a stack of 1989 gum straight out of a Topps box? I did not eat any of it. Dennis O'Brien checking in already. I got to give Dennis a shout out every single day on Facebook. See, it's a like button. Sometimes it's him. Sometimes it's Rick Wild. Brio Kelly does come in from Facebook sometimes, but sometimes he doesn't hit the like button. Same with Mike Downey. If you're watching YouTube, winning free picks, Sean Higgs, hit the like button over there. Why not? Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the like button. Just do it. Do it. Winningfreepicks.com is the page. If you want premiums from me or anybody else, I rarely hype up the stuff that actually I'm supposed to do for myself. Midday, 20% off. Support the show. Let's go. Let's gonna tweet out the picks in the Twitter world. And then we'll do a little recapping right here. Yesterday, Rutgers, loser. There you go. There's the recap. What's there to say? Today's action. Favorite time. And I got Virginia Tech. I'll give it a real fast why I like this. You know, obviously we have the old unranked versus ranked kind of team here. But again, it's not just that. It's, the teams on the road. I mean, how about our guy Liddy Lit yesterday? Purdue money line -$4. What did I say? What are you doing? Take a money -4. Purdue loses. So Virginia again 4-4 on the road. I'm not okay. Rutgers didn't cover. That's fine. I'm not looking to lay points. We're not looking to lay points on the road. So I got a 4-4 team. Yeah, they're catching a couple. Give me the home team rivalry game here. Texas, I bet this one. My money is on it, and I just feel that K-State. And I had them the other day at home. Ended up losing against TCU. They play weird kind of games, right? You beat Kansas, you lose to BYU, you lose a close one Oklahoma State. Oklahoma you're favored by. All kind of close. Those games they have nothing to do with 9-point favor over Oklahoma State. They lose, win by 4. Don't cover that number. And again, entering onto the road, 2-5, 2-5 now. You did cover 11 at BYU. You didn't cover as a favorite at Okie State. You didn't cover at 15 at Houston. You didn't cover 8.5 at Iowa State. You hung in there against Texas Tech. You lost a close one there. Last time we saw Texas at home, a big 30-something point win over West Virginia. I just think Texas gets it done here. I'll lay the points. It's that simple. And Houston the same way. This is a team 22-3 on the year. Lo and behold, their losses all on the road. Wow, who saw that one coming? I do that all the time with the teams on the road. Houston again at home. I will lay it. They lost I think we had Iowa State when they played in Iowa State last time. Iowa State beat them there. And here comes Houston off a 21-point home win over Texas, 16-point home win over Oklahoma State, 22-point home win over K-State, 15-point home win over Central Florida, 23-point home win over Texas Tech. That's them at home. That is them at home. Iowa State on the road. Again, not too shabby. You beat Texas. You beat Cincinnati. 2-point loss at Baylor. You win by 1 at TCU. Lost by 15 at BYU. This is a team. It's not a terrible team. But again, the 9.5. It's one of those lines. I just have to think they're. Now, did it work with Auburn over Kentucky? No. Did it work with Who's the other game? Alabama playing the same kind of crazy number. Like sometimes the number looks too high, sometimes it looks too low. I'm going to go opposite of those kind of thinkings. On the ice, the Jets under. Back at the Winnipeg Jets. Oh, you know what? I didn't even have it scrolling. I apologize for those patiently waiting for the scroll. Now for our Marcos minute for our guy Marcos. We'll start. Who do we got here? Well, we did the Virginia Tech game. We did the Texas game. We did the Houston game. William and Mary and the Charleston. The Charleston Shoes. No, thank you. Colgate on the road to Lafayette. I know my guy Pounded loves some toothpaste. He likes Colgate there. I would lean to the over. It was 131.5. I'd lean over there. I do lean a little Southeast Louisiana. The Morgan State, I thought the line would be a little higher. It's still 5.5. I guess Delaware State's play there. I will take a doggy in South Carolina State. I will lean to, Incarnate Wood was a 3-point favorite, went down to a pick 'em. I guess the play is the A&M side of the ball, but I don't know. At this point, if you want to take a little Incarnate Word, I will do a little word with you over Commerce at a pick 'em. 3 points. All right, I'll take a road dog with some garbage teams. Pick 'em. I'll take the home team. I'll lean to New Orleans at home for whatever sick reason. I'm a demented New Orleans fan. Never been to New Orleans, by the way. Been around it. I do like Northwestern State and the big points. I do kind of lean Cop in there. Alabama A&M. I would lean towards the doggy. Florida A&M, another doggy. Bethune-Cookman, another doggy. Prairie View at home. I'll go there. Texas Southern at home. Mississippi Valley, worst team ever. I'll lean that way. I'll lean a doggy in the NC Central was a 4.5 to a 7. Whatever. Dog me up. Woofy, woofy. For the muffy. I don't know. Marcos minute for you, my fella. Maurice is in the house. Good afternoon. J-Rock says, NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson, top 10, finish 275. Austin Cindric wins 20-1. Cindric top 4, 12-1. No Cole Trickle. Where's Cole Trickle at? J-Rock on the pavement, what we call that, J-Rock? Good to see you, J-Rock. Murray says, I took Lafayette plus 7.5 is up to 9. I still think they win the game. I might bet it again and take some money line. He's liking Lafayette. He says, I don't need no Colgate toothpaste. I'm a Crest guy. Nick Nasty's in the house. What do you say, Nick? Play prop kick 4 no college basketball parlay. I say you cashed all 4 of them. 10-2. Nice with the parlays. So that's a 10-2 record straight up in the parlay. So you went 10-2 in the parlays. Player prop. Let's have a great day, OB. End up plus 7 Friday, Sunday. Excellent, excellent work. Virginia, dog. Iowa State, dog. Can't lay points. A team that already beat you is my rule. I get that rule, but there's also kind of like a little bit revenge angle and the fact that you lost on the road. And I can't, multiple times, and I'm going to do it today because it's going to be a short show. There's not a lot going on. I could run down these conferences, right? We could run them down. Best team in America East, Vermont, 11-1 in conference, 21-6 overall, 9-5 on the road, 5 or 6 losses on the road. Charlotte, 17-8, 4-7 on the road. FAU, 20-6, 9-5 on the road. UCF, 19-5, 5-3 on the road. Here's the trend: 9 losses. Here we go. Eastern Kentucky, 11 losses, 8 of them on the road. Stetson, 17-10, 5-9 on the road. Lipscomb, 17-11, 10 losses on the road. What are we doing here? Oh, those are not good teams. Okay. Dayton, 21-4, 4 losses on the road. North Carolina, 20-6, 4 losses on the road. Duke, 5 losses, 3 losses on the road. Virginia, 6 losses, 5 losses on the road. Wake, 7 road losses, 9 losses overall. Houston, 22-3, all 3 losses on the road. Iowa State, 5 losses, 20-5, 4 losses on the road. Baylor, 19-6, 5-5 on the road. Kentucky, 20-6, 4-6, all their losses on the road. So teams are going to lose on a rival in their conference. They lose on the road. I just ran down every top 10 team in the country. Connecticut, 24-2, 9-2 on the road. I mean, this is not rocket science. Eastern Washington will drop down to the little guys, 17-9, 8-8 on the road. High Point, 22-6, 6-5 on the road. Is Purdue any good? I know Ninja's going to come in. Oh, Purdue's overrated. 22-3, 7-3 on the road. I mean, winning on the road, this is not a difficult thing to do here. This is not difficult. Louisiana Tech, 18-8, 5-7 on the road. Oakland, 18-10, 9-8 on the road. Youngstown, 19-9, 6-7 on the road. I'm shocked. Cornell, 19-4, 9-4, all losses. Wow, on the road. Who else do we got to bring up here? What team is not having their losses on the road? Indiana State, 22-5, 4 road losses. It is road woes. It is a thing. Where else should I go? Should we keep going down? I'm only up into the M's. Toothpaste isn't losing, he says. He likes Colgate. Oilers on the puck line. Coyotes on back-to-back games from Colorado traveling to Edmonton. All right. I don't hate that spot of it. The Oats have been bad. Curry is the three-point basketball king. I don't know. Did he win the contest? Did he win? I thought Lillard won. We got college baseball today. Arkansas Moneyline and COC at the DK. Michael B's in the house. Break out the pen. Tampa Bay Lightning bounce back against the Senators tonight. Yeah, Tampa Bay, what'd you lose? 7-1 yesterday, 9-2. What was that score yesterday? Hold on a second. 9-2. It is now listen, Jesse, the 160 is a little high for me, but I totally get it after giving up 9 goals. That's giving up, is that giving up 50 in NFL? Wine Time's in the house, my guy. Good to see you. J-Rock says William Mary plus 17, Iowa State plus 9. Everybody's going to run to that Iowa State. Hey, why don't we take Iowa State? You have to, right? I mean, come on. They're a top 10 team, getting double digits basically. Player prop kicks. New Orleans is beautiful in certain spots, but just like everywhere you go, there's bad places you don't go. Yeah, when I hit Louisiana, I just in and out. I hit collect my cash from the books. Whatever Sunday UAB in South Florida got it done, lost the under in Temple, and I had double result bet with UCLA. Probably would have cashed as UCLA's best player had not been ejected. Well, that's what happens when you clothesline somebody at center court for no reason. I thought about Virginia Tech last night, 2.5. I didn't pull the trigger. Well, now it's at a 3.5. Marie says Prairie View moneyline 5 straight winners at home versus Grambling. Yeah, I like a little Prairie View at home. It's basically a pick 'em. Let's go. 10-2 parlays, not a bad one. You go 10-2 in parlays, probably make a little money. Our guy Jeff, here he is, headed to Vegas. Hopefully, I'll break Vegas. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, Jeff. Good to see you. Nice to see you back. I know you're busy. You're down in Mexico sometime. Our Shreveport fella, Jeff's in the house. Good to see Jeff. Jeff says, UVA worse than ACC free throws, Virginia Tech number 1. And they're home. And more importantly, they are home. I think if I bet anything in college hoops today, it'll be Houston, says Michael B. I mean, Iowa State cannot keep winning these games. There's a great card tomorrow. I might show some restraint today. It's not as much restraint as you don't have to just unload on a game. Put a little on Houston. Like it. I like Houston today. As I mentioned, it's a 9-point. Well, it's come down, right? It was 9.5. Last night it was 9.5. Whatever it is right now. Iowa State beat them, 55, 53? Something like that. Game in the 50s, and now they're getting basically 10 points. Hey, what could go wrong? What can go wrong? Mike says, I agree with that. Virginia Tech's worth free throw shooting team. 1-11. Eesh. 1-11 free throw shooting. College basketball, baby. It's fantastic. Just says, there's a good reason why unranked home favorites are 70% straight up versus ranked teams the last 2 seasons. I just ran down the records of every first and second place team. Not all of them. That was just half. I didn't even get to I wasn't in the Ohio Valley where 20-7 team Moorhead is 8-7 on the road, or Merrimack 17-10 and they're 7-8 on the road, or Arizona 20-5, 6-4 on the road. We could go on and on and on down here. Alabama 18-7, 5-6 on the road. Tennessee 19-6, 6-5 on the road. Carolina 21-5, 3 losses on the road. Auburn 20-6, 6-5 on the road. Should we keep going? How about the Southland McNeese 23-3, 3 losses on the road? I mean, it is what it is. They lose. Player Prop King says, buy or sell a team, sell the Flames, fade them tonight against the Jets, and fade them against the Bruins the next game. Well, I like the under with the Jets. Jesse says, Mike says, I meant Virginia. It's Virginia Tech or nothing, says, pound it. Michael B, how about UAB? They've been a cash cow. UAB to Blazers, baby. It's one thing winning at home. Now they got to win and win by margin. Yeah, exactly. So what does that tell you when the line is 9 to a team they lost to, scoring 50-something points? Jesse will allude to this. We got a friend, Ross, who says, think like a bookmaker a little bit. They're telling you, we think this line's 9. Now, I'll admit they're smarter than me. There's a lot of people smarter than me. That is not up for debate. But I see a line like that's a little fishy either side. I will gravitate towards what I think is the oddball line, knowing that, okay, it could lose today. It might lose tomorrow. But 6 out of 10 times it's going to be a winner in the long run, because they're not sitting in a desert flying in water and food in billion-dollar buildings because they don't know what they're doing. J-Rock says, Stars money line on the ice. A little Dallas action against Boston. I don't like these early hockey games on a Monday. Michael says he loves the Blazers. Where is Nick's comic? Oh, here it is. Kindly hit the like button. Yes, you don't have to be kind about it. You can be mean about it. Both overs winners. Yeah, I said yes. I said, if I did anything, I'd like the unders in hockey today. I would have went 1-2 and been a big loser. Memphis College over. East Carolina 1 loss. ECU, yeah. UCLA and Penn also won partially over 2.5. 3. It's 3. Gabe is in the house. Hockey games at MetLife with a bomb. You were at the game yesterday, the outdoor game? My son sent me, I guess, a TikTok or a reel, whatever, with little Tommy Cutlets doing a promo for that. Houston, first half -5. Yes, Bill. Player Prop Kick says, does he buy or sell on the Coyotes? Arizona's in decline tonight. The goalie is someone from Tuscan Roadrunners. Short on goalies. Edmonton. Well, that's probably they're a $3 road fave. I guess you do a little, I can't lay 275. It'll be a regulation or a puck line for me. Michael B says, I'll say this. If you did not get 2.5 with Virginia Tech last night, I went on late 4. Yeah, I'm not looking to lay 4, but hey, I put in the chat at the 3.5. I got to have the free picks. I put them in here, Mike. What are we going to do? Nets fired their head coach. I don't understand why. I mean, this is what you wanted. This is what, you have you want to trade, what's his face? KD and Kyrie, even though that's the coach they wanted. Like, it's just, what are they doing over there? Calgary's going to be trading pieces before the deadline, so fade the Flames. Fade the Ricky Flames. Did anybody see the NBA All-Star game? Players let other players take free shots, and it was just pathetic and very. I'm not watching that nonsense. Although I'm not going to lie and say I did have a 25 spot on Halliburton for MVP, considering it was his home court. I thought he'd maybe have a good day, but like most soft NBA players, he doesn't want to be a winner. Virginia over the very low number, too low perhaps. A 127. That just fits into kind of like just Virginia historic basketball. Now The last game would have went over this total, I think, right? No, 65-57. Would not have gone there. They're off a 49-47 game. Maybe that's why it's a little extra low. I would probably say over with you there, Bill. Yes. Keep it a classy, Lex. You know how we roll. Player prop. Anthony Edwards shooting with his left hand was hilarious. Anthony Edwards, isn't he an actor, Anthony Edwards? That guy's an all-star. MLB All-Star Game still best competitive game. Yes. NBA is a joke. Restrain him. I'm finishing my 11 leg parlay. Lex Steele is insane. Toppin should have been in the finals for dunk contest. Jalen Brown dunks are okay. I don't even watch that nonsense. Don't even watch that crap. I did not watch the NBA All-Star Game last night, but according to social media, it was the worst one ever. I saw Adam Silver was like, "Congratulations, you scored the most points." Like, what was that about? Like, is he just not like? I mean, what is that? Taking Houston first half, didn't even look at the line yet. There you go, Gabe. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Winner in your pocket. Virginia -3 college hoops. Vancouver Bruins Jets money line over in Toronto and Lightning for Nick Penn. And Penn on the over 2.5-3 on Spain Girona. I want to make it a Penn win for a week, 3 days in a row now. Penn win. The Pens. The Penn. You want the Penn out? Player prop. Terrible All-Star game. You miss nothing. Under in Houston, Vincent. I don't know. I like Houston. I think it'll be an over. I think Houston's scoring. I like the Cougars. Like I said, it's great games tomorrow. I'll be taking Utah State at home versus San Diego State. BYU at the Super Soaker against Baylor for sure. UConn is that Creighton off Marquette win. Good Tuesday night of hoops, yes. Maurice says UVA money line with a lock emoji. Maurice Luis, lock emoji. Virginia plus 130. The Circa pen comes out. Jesse says, "Show there's a guy on Facebook who's way smarter than you and me. Gives us a hard time every day." Yeah. That guy. It's pretty funny, that guy. Michael says, "If I had known that people were giving out locks at Virginia this morning, I would have definitely did the 2.5 of Virginia Tech last night." Does anyone think Iowa State's a lock? Just curious. Everybody's Tommy Cutlet's Broman's pizzeria is working at now. The Cutlet guy. Bad spot for Iowa State. I agree. I mean, you beat them 57, 53 or whatever it was. I will get an official score. 57-53. You beat them last time. 1, 2, 3. 4 straight wins for Iowa State coming into this game. 3 straight for Houston. But I ran down Houston at home in all their wins. All double digits. Iowa State is 20-5, and their losses on the road 4-3. I'm taking Houston. Did they even play a game at the Pro Bowl this year? I thought it was flag football. Exactly. I can't. Soft babies. How does everyone score 25? These guys don't play defense. Yeah. Well, I mean, yet some guys like Georgia Kawhi were like, we're not even playing. Don't put us in. Like those guys, they don't want to play. If I'm LeBron, I'm the same way. I'm sitting on a bench. Let these other guys go out here and act the fool. I'm done with this nonsense. But like Halliburton, you're home. Put on a show for your fans, bro. I mean, again, I'm an old guy. I remember back in the day, whatever court that game was played at, the guy whose court it was having a ball. He's playing the whole game. He's having a triple-double. He's scoring 40 point, whatever. No, not now. Nope. Yeah, the Circa pen. What's it cost? A dime to get in a contest. A dime for Bet Bash. Go out to dinner, Saginaw's, buy lunch for the Visa crew, $300, bring it to the producers, walking around Fremont, everybody with their hand out. Add a couple zeros to that. The pen. Yeah. Hey, free pens. Free pens cost you $4,000. I did watch a dunk contest, as Michael B. Back to its normal trash. I'm sorry, Mike. I don't want to talk about that. I don't like the NBA regular season. I'm going to talk about the All-Star game. J-Rock says Oilers first period plus 120. Edmonton on the ice seems to fade away on Arizona, and Calgary is the play here. I did watch Curry versus WM play a 3-point shootout. I thought it was the best thing of the weekend. Did he destroy the person in the contest? Please tell me he did. Otherwise, I will really make fun of Steph Curry. Please tell me he beat her. Good. It wasn't even close. MLB? What do you want to do, MLB? I gotta. So, my son's buddy came over last night, and then they're going over his house last night. I don't know, play some 2K or some nonsense. So he's asking about some cards, and I was like, oh, he's like, do you have graded cards? And I'm like, yeah, I got a few, so I busted them out. I took out 4 that I'm going to just give away. You can do your own research on this guy, Kristen Robinson. I got 2 of those. What do you think this guy's worth? A nice Wander, super refractor. I'm hoping to trade those in for something like this. I don't know, a 1990 upper deck. Maybe a 2022 opening day. Look at this one. Sage High Series football. And if anybody wants them, eventually, I think I'm less than 1,000 hours away on Sean Higgs YouTube for I could like merchandise. I'm going to start giving air fresheners of my son when he was a baby. I'll piss him off. If the Yankees don't sign Snell for $35 million, forget just the Yankees. The Astros should be involved. The Rangers should be involved. Any team should be involved in a 3-year, $100 million contract for that guy. Not 9 years, 3 years. Curry won. In fact, he scored more than anyone in a regular three-point shooting contest, but she put up the same amount of threes as Dame, who won it. She shot from the NBA line, but with a WNBA ball. Well, all right, hold on. Putting up the amount of shots is one thing. Curry won, but Dame won. All right, hold on a second. He scored more than anyone in a regular three-point shooting contest, but he lost head-to-head to Lillard. She put up the same amount of threes as Dame. That doesn't mean anything. If you're shooting fast doesn't mean, obviously, doesn't mean accurate. You know, Wandermania. Say you're not a big Sage guy? This pack contains 5 randomly inserted Sage High Series football cards. Content subject to change. The hobby's first micro printer. They got a Twitter. Right? @Sage Cards. Since there's not much going on, and this is the last comment in the chat right now, we're half hour in. Let's see who we get here. Michael Mayer, Tyjae Spears. Who the hell is this guy? Cade Warner. Jalen Jones. Boy, you'd be pumped up about this last year. Bryce Young. Fabulous. You know what? Since we're here, let's just do the 2022 one while we're at it. I'll be taking a ride either today or tomorrow. Oh, these are artistry cards. Aiden Hutchinson. Heard of that guy. Bailey Zappi. Chris Olave. Quarterback. Ohio State. Khalil Shakir. Oh, yeah. Matt Corral. Oh, you miss the old Mississippi. Put that with my 1989 gum. Dame won a regular 3-point contest with a score of 26. WNBA player scored 26, which she went against Curry, but she lost Curry because he scored 29. Curry and WNBA did their own 3-point. That's a joke that it was even that close. Sage is a Dollar Tree of sports cards. Is Weiner going to play baseball this year, or are my 15 PSA 10 rookie cards of him just kindling? Pretty much. People still do baseball cards. Come on, Lex, man. I do old cards. You know I do old. I prefer my old stuff. Like 89 Tommy Glavine rookie. 83. I opened this rack pack, Lex. I opened a rack pack, got a nice Yaz. And then I brought in, I did an archives, and I got a Julio with the 78 card, you know. And then there was a numbered. I don't even know who this guy is. Emmanuel Valdez. My son's friend knew who he was. Apparently he was he's an Astro farmhand at the time. The hobby is huge. You'll be surprised. Yeah, well, it got big after I think COVID. People were home, bored out of their minds. You know what it was? Pound it. It was like during COVID, someone was like, "Hey, look at this! I happen to have like a 2020 box of baseball cards. Let's open up." And some fool was like, "Well, look at this! I got 2010." Somebody was like, "Oh, you think you're cool? I got 2003." Somebody was like, "I got a 94." Some guy was like, "Yeah, look at my 83," and it just kind of brought it back. But yeah, way overpriced. Overpriced though, Mike. They're not worth what they are. I was telling my son's friend Chris, I'm like, I open up this 83 box of cards, even the 89 cards, 85, whatever year it is, and I'm pulling out Ricky Anderson, Ripken, Gwen, Boggs, Sandberg, Hall of Famers, Kirby Puckett, all over the place. Maddox, Clemens, Bonds. They're worth pennies. But yet some Bobby Witt refractor, $15. Hasn't done nothing. He's played a year. It's terrible. Graded cards and normal boxers, way to go. I like my own open boxes. Like you saw my 80s boxes. Well, I put the picture up. You can see my pictures on YouTube or Twitter also. I got newer stuff and older stuff. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun. Probably not worth much. I mean, maybe my Julio Rodriguez autos, PSA 10 autos or something down the road. The guy could get a couple MVPs. Phillies and Cardinals World Series. You are absolutely wrong about this. That could never happen, ever in a million years. Mike says, I buy and sell cards to pay for the ones I actually want to add to my collection. There's a 58 PSA man. I don't want to get right now. Mike, me and Pan talk about this all the time. Like you go spend $300 on 2 boxes of like 2024 tops, right? You get the hobby, whatever it costs. And for that $300, I can go buy any PSA 9s or 10s of all my 80s guys I want, right? I get my Boggs, Tim Raines, Mattingly, whoever, Clemens, every guy I want, graded, perfect. I don't need a 8,000 count box of 80s cards with all my Hall of Famers when I could literally spend between probably $15 and $70 on every guy I want, and for $500 get top done with a fleer of every of my childhood hero kind of guys. That's a discussion for the Sean Higgs channel, which we'll probably have next weekend because we have easy games on Monday. We'll do something. We'll do some more baseball stuff over there. Mike says, I don't have a lot of cards. I feel like it's a waste of money. Absolutely. I give them away. They go right. I literally have boxes that I give away. 50,000 at a time. Mike. Bring them right down to the dealer. Here you go. There you go. Right into the trash, or I bring them to the elementary school, drop them off at the library. All All right, Virginia Tech, Texas, and Houston. Jets under here. There we go. Baseball talk's right around the corner. Right around the corner. I'll be back. Maybe we'll do some baseball talk tonight. What do we have? You know what? I didn't even do a printout for tomorrow's games of college basketball. Do you have a big slate? Yeah, we'll come back tonight. Late night Monday tonight. I'm out of here.